Hi, welcome to the Wormhole. I am Jamie Burchell, and we are going to do something pretty cool. I'm going to take you through how long it takes me to set up the rigs and the entire system for our streaming. It's also a pretty cool way to back up in case I win the lottery and John Spates and Donovan have to take over the stream. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start right from the beginning, from turning on the machine, and take us through how the stream looks and how to put it on all the TVs and everything. Are you ready? Here we go. First thing we do, obviously we come up here and we turn on the computer. That's pretty easy, right? Second thing is you reach underneath here and there is a cord for the lights. I like the lights on. I always forget to turn the lights on, and that's why I like to do that step right away. Okay, this is the PC. It is pretty complicated. We've got a lot of different things going on here, but let's just start at the PC itself. So we go to Firefox, and we're going to go to Twitch. The reason we want to go to Twitch is we want to click this upper right-hand corner, go to Creator Dashboard, come over here, open up Creator Dashboard, go to Stream Manager. You'll then go to Quick Edit Info, and this is the stream. So what are we doing? Well, our last stream was a June 4X. So let's just go live at the Wormhole, and then whatever your title is. And tonight would be Max Match Play or whatever. You would just click whatever your title is, and then come down here and click Done. That is all you need to do on that dashboard. That's it. Okay? That is Twitch. You don't need that anymore. Next, we're going to go to matchplay.events. We're going to launch Matchplay. We're going to sign in. Email. We'll use John Spates' email. He's already logged in. And we're going to find the tournament itself. This number right here is vital. You need to know that number, all right? Because once you get that number, you could type it in here, go to More, open Broadcast View, and this is the screen we need. So we're going to take that and move that over here. The next thing we're going to do is come back over here and we're going to open Stream Deck. We just want our Stream Deck right here, and right here. If we don't click this here, our Stream Deck won't work, and we just downsize it. Next thing we're going to do is Epic Pen. Epic Pen is our telestrator. I'm going to walk you through how to use that. It's pretty easy. And we're just going to move it over here. The next thing we're going to do is come down here, right here, and click OBS. OBS Studio, that is what we use to stream, and there we are. That's kind of weird to look at, and there's a delay, so we're just going to go to Starting Soon screen. Now, the first thing we do is we click on the Starting Soon screen. Now, there's two ways to control. You could use this sort scenes, or you could use the Stream Deck. Whoever's sitting in my seat should always just use the mouse. But if you're not ready for that, the Stream Deck works. So we go to Starting Soon. Once you start OBS, the chat already comes on. So you don't have to worry about the chat. The best thing to do is to come back over here and open big screen view. You could then take this, copy the big screen view, come here and paste it right here in Stream Chat, then come up here, pin it to manually unpin at the end of the stream. So that means every time somebody comes for a tournament, they've got the next.matchplay.events here, right? Also what you do, you come up here to docs, you open the countdown timer. You then come here, it'll always come to 0. You press reset, that changed that to 5. When you are ready to start the stream, you will press this play. It will then come on here, just the commentators is here. We know that that works. We then want to go to up Wormhole room. And the Wormhole, this is the Wormhole room scene. This upcoming events here, I'll show you how to do that in another video, but that's real easy to do. And then this needs to be changed. This is what the title of the event is. So you click that, you'll come back down here, and it says event title. And this is in the sources. You double click event title, come here and change that to whatever you want, and then click OK. This will be here, this is your chat, and you are good to go. Okay, so that is the computer. Now we need to go and turn on the rigs themselves. And this is super, super easy, okay? You're gonna then start to the right of the rig, of the computer, I mean, right here to these Axoons. They're all labeled. We lost our label maker. You simply just hold it, 1, 2, 3. You'll hold them all for 2 to 3 seconds. Sometimes they need 2 to 3 seconds. You'll then come to this row of Axoons. Okay. This one, number 2, is giving me problems. I'll fix that. And sometimes this one right here, you have to plug and unplug. If it ever happens, it's just what you have to do. And that's it. See? Good. I'm glad that happened. All right. Then you come over here to the rigs. So rig 1, rig 2 is right next to it. The batteries will be charged. I'll make sure of that always. But how you check the batteries, you go to the right side of it, hold it down, and press it again, and it'll be, this is at 65. 65 can power you through a storm. You will then take these simple USB and plug them in. So for each battery, you're plugging in a transmitter and a camera. That's it. A transmitter and a camera. So then each time you come in, you plug it in, you go to the camera. All I want you to touch on the camera is this yellow button. That's all you need to touch. Don't mess with anything else. Then come up here and press the Axoon. Move on to the middle one. And it is tedious, but you have to go slow. And if you don't go slow, it won't turn on. And then you're going to come back and wonder why it's not turning on. Remember, you got to hold it for 2 to 3 seconds. We're going to come over here, and we're only going to press the yellow button. Okay, we're going to come here, plug these in again. And each one has, you'll easily be able to see which battery pack goes to which plug goes to which battery pack. It's very simple. I made it as easy as possible. Turn that on again. Come here, and we only turn on the yellow. That's all we're doing. We're going to then go to this rig. This rig could use a little bit of cord maintenance, and we'll work on that. But again, we check the battery. It's at 99. That could power you through a storm. That might even power a fridge. No, it won't power a fridge. Okay, we move our cords. I don't know what happened to this cord situation over here. Come up here. We only press the yellow. And then here, up top here, we hold down that button. And we just have to do it 2 more times. Just go through the middle. Sorry, I know this is not riveting. I'll put chapter markers on here so you can skip through it. Okay. Turn on the transmitter. Come over here, turn on the orange button. Now the orange button's key. One of the things we should check here is come over here. If you come and you press this button, we could kind of see what the battery life is. Before you, see this 150? That's no bueno. It needs to be 160. Okay, good. So that's what we want to look. We want to see 160 on each camera. If it's not on 160, God help us, because that's the shutter speed that we want. That was given to us by the experts in IE Pinball. So we're going to copy that. And then we just press this section here, come here to the Sony ZV-1, and press that. That's that. All right, so now that all our cameras are on, a quick stop is, are all the CineViews on? And you'll see this is 6, 5, and this one will be 4. And then this rig should be 2, 3, 1. Are all my Xsoons on? Yes, they are. All right, so we come back to OBS, and we're going to go to main, rig 1, main 1. Okay, so it's on Dracula, it's behind me. Do I need to zoom that in? Yes, I do. So let's come over to zoom. Let me show you how to zoom. It is this knob right here. Do not press these buttons. Just go this, very simply. It'll go way too much, and then you just, little by little. That looks much, much better. Check zoom, and then we can come over here and do the same thing and zoom a little better there. All right, that looks, it looks fine. It's good enough for government work right now. Now, we don't like this right here. So we gotta come over here, go back and make sure we're on open broadcast view. And then the arena, you would see, let's pretend it was on Champions Pub or Dracula. You would just pick the arena that it's on. Bram Stoker's Dracula. And then come here, and then that would be portrayed there. Right? That's why this is key for you. Let's go over here to rig 2. You just scroll down to rig 2, main scene. You shift to rig 2, and this is on Cosmic Princess. You'll come back over here during the stream, and you'll just click Cosmic Princess, and it would change it up here to Cosmic Princess. So that's pretty cool. So that's the rigs. Our rigs are working. Our Wormhole cams are working. And yes, I have 2 hours before we're streaming, but that's okay. These batteries can last all night, so there's no problem there. On Just the Commentators Tech Night, you'll see there's empty screen right here. That will be a roving camera. And when you change this information here, it'll automatically change it on Tech Night here. So you don't have to do things in multiple spots. And then Wormhole cam for Tech Night, this here will be a roving camera that John or whoever can make that go around. If you come back over here, this is just Pinburg information. This is side-by-side rigs. This is rig craziness. I don't think you need that. This is a thanks for watching at the end and such. But let's go to rig 1 main scene. Rig 1, rig 2 is where you're going to use this puppy. And this is called Epic Pen. So you'll click, come over here to sources, You'll go to Epic Pen, go below, if it looks like this, just click it and click on Epic Pen. Then right here in the window, you want to see the display 3. Then come back over to Epic Pen and go to, let's see, I like to use the arrow. Do you see that arrow? And what you want to see is 2 cursors. Unfortunately, it's a bug in OBS. I haven't figured out how to do this yet, but you're just paying attention to this little cursor, and that is what they're gonna see. This other one here, pay no attention to this. You're drawing, unfortunately, you're gonna be drawing 2 arrows. You can say, hey, the mist multi-ball is gonna come through, it's actually gonna come through this way, right? You see this other arrow? Pay no mind to that, they can't see that. All they see is the top arrow. And that's why I like to use arrow. Now, when you're done using it, you have to come back and click this. So that is your cursor. Because if you don't, let's say you come here, and then you want to change scenes, watch this. You're going to try to go to upcoming events, it's not going to do anything. It's going to draw an arrow down here. So that's not what you want. You have to always go back to the cursor. And that's it. You have to set up Epic Pen every time. And it has to be on display 3. Before you're ready to go, is come around here and find a remote. Okay, here it is. It's right here. Usually I do this one first, but I forgot. Here's the remote. This is the remote for this TV. We like to broadcast what we're doing here. So in order to do that, you have to turn it to PC. And that's it. It'll automatically come in, and what is on the second window over here is what they'll see. So when you're ready to start, you're going to drag this puppy over here. This is your control center now. Okay? We're going to use multiple windows here. We want to be here on the starting soon screen. We're going to press play. Now you can walk away at this point because it's 5 minutes. It is automatically going to play this intro scene, which is a minute long. So you have 6 minutes before dead air. Let's test our mics. How do you turn that on? Well, it's simple. It is just a button on the back right here to turn on the Rode microphone. And the Rode is awesome. It really works very, very well. And here are the Audio Technica mics. I have them labeled. Mic 3. Mic 3 would be the blue. Mic 2, this is headphone set 1. Headphone set 1 is Jamie's headphone set. It's got the levels the way I like it. That's pink. And then 2 right here is the middle. How you change the sound is you would touch these levels. Don't touch these levels. If it's too loud or too little in your ear, 1, 2, 3, this is just for your ear. You can change that as much as you want. Sound effects are here. They are pretty cool. Use them at your discretion. I'm not really a sound effect guy. Now, we have 3 minutes left. We've already pressed start streaming. We do not need to press start recording over here. The start replay buffer is going to pop up because you can now do instant replays. You can do instant replays on rig scene 1 and rig scene 2. The easiest way to do an instant replay is to come to the Stream Deck. I put it right in the middle. Record replay. Boom. It'll put on the bottom of the screen a little note saying it's recording. Then when there's a break in play, you can simply just come back here to the Stream Deck and press playback replay. There it is. Remember, when it's done, the countdown timer will automatically go to intro, but once it's done playing the intro, it will not automatically go to just the commentators. One of the things you also want to check is this microphone. You see this right here? You see how it's bouncing? That is because these microphones are on. So you want to turn this microphone off, because if not, they'll hear you. And you've got a countdown timer. So you turn it off by just muting it. And that is going to mute this entire system right here for the entire time until you come back here and fix that. So another thing you want to do is on this, don't press these greens. Don't touch that. But this is how you mute yourself. So if you're only one and player two are on, commentator one, commentator two, turn that off. And you'll see it's red. And then it'll be darker red, and then mic one is on. And you can tell who's on by the levels right here. All right, last thing you want to do is come over here, right click it, go to full screen, click this one right here, and now you're up here, and you're also on the big screen up there. You've already pressed start streaming. Now everyone here can see what's going on. Yeah, that took a long time. It took 21 minutes. I'll edit it out, don't worry. But that's how long it takes to make sure the rigs work great. And so I hope you like it. I hope by now, by watching this, you are putting it to good use, because I just won the lottery, and we will go from there. Thank you so much. See you soon.